My name's Chris. Hello, my name's Chris Morrison. I'm the Copyright and Licensing and Policy Manager at the University of Kent.
And I'm Jane Secker, and I'm a Senior Lecturer at City University of London.
And we're going to talk to you about our copyright literacy games, how we embrace the opportunities of European copyright reform through play. So this is me, that's you, and we run the website copyrightliteracy.org, where we share all of our resources and guest posts from others. So that's where we have our content, so please feel free to visit, as well as coming along to the session that we're running at ECIL.
So we're going to talk about two different games. We're going to talk about Copyright the Card Game. You're going to get a chance to play that if you come along to our workshop, get a little bit of a taster about our kind of original game, and also our game, The Publishing Trap, which is a game about the choices that academics make throughout their lifetime on how they're going to communicate and publish their work.
So Copyright the Card Game, we developed it a few years ago. It's gone through a number of different versions. It was, in its first year, downloaded over 2,500 times from Jorum, which is a UK repository, but actually we've had thousands of hits on our website since, and international versions, US, New Zealand, Canada, Australia, and we'd be very happy for others to consider making their own local versions as well. So if you'd like to come along and have a look at how the game works, it is, we play it online now with some online card decks. We break out into rooms for discussion on Zoom, and we use Google Forms for teams to submit their answers. So you can see how that works if you come along to the session. And it's all about answering scenarios using the information that we provide. Oh, we do some polls for a warm-up quiz. Nice. Publishing Trap.
So I'm just going to tell you very briefly about the Publishing Trap. It's a role play game. So we actually have four academics. They all start the game at the outset of their career. They've just finished their PhD and they're being asked to make some choices about what they're going to do with their thesis and whether they're going to put it on open access. One of the things that we've done is create, so this is a board game in its original form, and you move around as you progress through the life of the academic, from being an early career researcher through to becoming a lecturer, and looking at the choices that you make when you go to conferences, when you want to publish in journals, when you might want to get a book publication, and then finally later in your career where you might be involved in consultancy work. There's all sorts of fun things that happen along the way. So the game has some wild cards where unexpected events happen, and very importantly, there is an impact assessment that takes place at several points during the game to kind of see what are the consequences of the choices that the characters have made. So we've done a lot of work to move this game online during the pandemic, and we've just presented here briefly some feedback that we've had over the years on both of our games, and how enjoyable people have found them, particularly as an interactive way of learning about copyright, which is obviously a subject that many traditionally think is quite dry.
So we'd love it if you could come and join us. We have written about our playful approach, but the best thing you could do is come and experience it. So thank you very much and look forward to seeing you at the session.